Okay, this is a review for Bundle 1, but real quick, I had a student make me some art. I thought I'd show it off. It's just beautiful. I'm going to hang this up in the room. Love it. So if anyone else is feeling artistic, bring it in. Okay. I was looking at the what's going to be the bundle test. And for the bundle test itself, some things you need to know. It's multiple choice like we talked about, but that doesn't mean it's easy. There are really good distractors on there, so if you don't know the material or the content that we're really looking for, some of these answers, if you don't know the material very well, all seem plausible. They seem close to the right answer, and it pulls you away, as a distractor from the actual answer. So this bundle review is going to be very important. Now, the bundle review that we're doing in class, we're doing the front page Monday, back of it Tuesday. Any of it that you don't finish is to be done outside of class, and I'm picking them up for my class, Mr. Young's class, Thursday right before the exam. Okay, so things you need to know on your blue sheet. Virginia House of Burgesses was created in 1619. It was the first representative assembly in the colonies. So it was the first meeting of representatives from all the colonies. Jamestown, Virginia, from 1607, it was the first successful English colony. So other European nations had colonies. Roanoke was an English colony that failed prior to this, but Jamestown is, in history, is known as the first successful English colony. Mayflower Compact, we've been going over this, you know it fairly well. 1620, helped establish the idea of self-government and majority rule. It was not a constitution, it was an agreement. It was the Mayflower Compact. As I'm reading through these, if you want to pause, if you have your blue sheet, you can write them down. If you want to take notes on this video, you can use them in class tomorrow to assist you with your blue sheet. I should have said that at the beginning. Okay, Fundamental Orders of Connecticut, written by Thomas Hooker. It was the first written constitution in the Americas. It expanded the idea of representative government. You need to know all that. Thomas Hooker is connected to Fundamental Orders of Connecticut. Thomas Hooker was considered the father of Connecticut, and he and his congregation are attributed with writing the fundamental orders, so you need to know that. William Penn, so we're getting to some people. He was a Quaker. He founded Pennsylvania, extended religious freedom to all. Okay, he wanted religious freedom for all. William Penn. All right. Roger Williams. Now he founded Rhode Island. And at this time, some communities forced their people to go to church, forced attendance, but Roger Williams opposed forced attendance at church. So he said, people don't have to go to church if they don't want to. All right, so that was Roger Williams. Anne Hutchinson believed a person could worship God without the help of church. And this is an idea that came from Great Britain, and that people could not, the belief was people who couldn't have direct communion with God, they had to go through the church members, and it was the church members themselves, the popes, etc., that would speak to God, and you had to speak to the members of the church to communicate to God. And Anne Hutchinson said, no, I can be right here, right now, and I can do it myself. So that was a new concept. John Edwards. He was a minister. He led the First Great Awakening. He focused on interreligious emotion over intellect, or intellectualism. Now, some groups. There's the Quakers, the Pilgrims, and the Puritans. They believe slightly different things. The Quakers believed all people should live in peace and harmony, accepted different religions and different religious groups. So believed all people should live in peace and harmony, accepted different religions and different religious groups. Those were the Quakers. The Pilgrims, they rejected the Church of England like we spoke about in class. They founded Plymouth colony up in the New England area, and they wrote the Mayflower Compact in 1620. So those were the Pilgrims. And the Puritans. The Pilgrims were a separatist group, and they wanted to separate from the Church of England. The Puritans didn't want to separate, they wanted to purify the Church of England. They founded the Massachusetts Bay Colony. So there's some content that you can write down as notes and then bring it into class and rewrite it on that blue sheet. Don't take your notes and staple it to the sheet. I'm not going to accept that. You're going to have to transfer this information onto the blue sheet. If you already had answers from the book, make sure and get this information from this video into your notes, into the blue sheet, so that you have it to study with. And we'll do more in class tomorrow. Okay, thanks for watching the Get Ahead video. Good job.